Hey, Coach Rich with Let's Go Warriors.
Hi,
Uh,
Rich.
wish we could end on that note, but I wanted to ask about going back to the second unit. So it sounded like you're going to stick with the second unit that you had. So have you spoken with Wanamaker, knowing that he's such a true professional and all of that? Just wondering if there was any discussion with him on that.
Yeah, I mean that's my job. Is I communicate with my players every single day, and they're never surprised about anything. I let them know what's happening and why, and what my expectations are. And I love Brad, and I feel for him that he's not going to be in the rotation right now. But I told him what I tell all my players, which is the same thing my coaches told me when I was in that boat over and over again during my career, and that is that when you stay ready and you stay conditioned, both physically, mentally, the game has a way of coming back around to you. And a big part of being a pro in this league is to weather the storm when you're not in the rotation and stay prepared so that when your time does come, you're ready. And guys can make careers out of that. I know I did. My career lasted a lot longer than it should have, based on just staying ready and being a good teammate when I wasn't in the rotation, all that stuff. And so that's all part of it. Our players understand that. It doesn't make it any easier. It's a very difficult role to be expected to come in and produce when you haven't played in 5 or 6 games, but that's the NBA. Something's going to happen, and those guys, Brad, Mike Mulder, whoever else, is sort of out of the equation. Their time is going to come back around.
Thanks.
All right, everybody, have a great evening. We'll see you tomorrow.
Hey, Nico, Rich with Let's Go Warriors. Um, Obviously, now that you're going to be with the second unit for a while, basically you've replaced Brad Wanamaker. So I was just wondering what that dynamic will be like, on the bench, in the locker room, that kind of thing. If you could just talk about the chemistry that you guys have on the squad.
I mean, Brad is a great dude, and basketball aside, he's a great person. And I was learning from him. He's still teaching me. There's no bad blood, and he's been great. The same way I was. I tried to be happy, positive, cheering everybody on when I wasn't getting minutes, and that's kind of just the dynamic we have here as a team. Guys that aren't getting minutes are still engaged, still excited for everybody, and like I said, he's just a great person. That's really all there is to it.
Thanks.
And as long as I'm in the locker room, we got a chance. I'm never letting go of that rope.
Hey, Bays, this is Rich with Let's Go Warriors. I want to ask you about Wanamaker. Actually, we talked to Nico yesterday. He said, obviously, there's no bad blood or anything, but from your perspective as a veteran, and Wanamaker's a veteran, I figured there's got to be a little, pride's got to be a little bit hurt at least. So I was wondering if you could just kind of talk about that a little bit, all the dynamics.
Brad's is a great guy. We obviously he's my age. We played college basketball for two similar styles. Defensive first teams. We're actually supposed to meet in the second round of the NCAA tournament, but we got beat by Butler on the tip end. So we never got a chance to. But I've always followed him, and he's just a great guy, man. Great heart, and he understands, his situation. He understands his journey. He didn't start off in the NBA, and now he's here. He's appreciative of the moment, and he's a guy. Much like myself, we understand the ins and outs, and how long the season is. Staying patient and keeping your mind in that space of staying ready and knowing that your best basketball is ahead of you. Just stand there, continuing to put in the work, because the last thing you want to do is make it about the guy in front of you. It's never it's never about that. You know, and as a great teammate, he's been on some great teams, and he understands how the locker room works. And that's not the kind of energy you want to instill in a locker room, regardless of what's happening. So, you know, you take it on the chin, man, and just continue to push forward, continue to work hard, and just lead the way. You know, show these young guys, you know, to put in the work and understand that you're on his heels. You know, whenever you get your chance to go up against them, you know, it's competition amongst each other, and you know, iron sharpens iron. So, you know, at the end of the day, man, it's, you know, you just keep your head down and keep working.
Thanks.
Yep.
Great. I think you're off the hot seat.
All right, guys.
Appreciate that.
1 p.m.
1 p.m. Get
Tomorrow.
ready. And you're losing an hour's sleep. Rich, I need you in bed by 9 tonight because that's actually 10.
Get your bulletproof coffee.
Exactly right. And then hang tight on here. I think I told our beat folks there's a chance Clay may come up here. I'm not sure. I'll know in the next 5 minutes.